এরা একটা করে সাথে একটা পোলাপান নিয়ে নামে না, এটা কার ওলাকা বিলো ওরে লো মামা
Brazil have made 2 changes for in their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, there's also 2 changes. The super subs from last time out, Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini in. It means Yannick Carrasco.
William.
The second. Quarter-finalists for this one, and Brazil have Chadli and Mara Fellaini in arena in Russia. The winner banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, there's also 2 changes. The super subs from last time out, Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini in. It means Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens drop down to the bench. Kick-off not too far away then for this 2018 World Cup quarter-final. The second quarter-final at 7 p.m. kick-off as Brazil take on Belgium at the Kazan Arena in Russia. The winner of this tie will face France in the semi-finals after they beat Uruguay 2-0 in the first quarter-final. Team news for this one, and Brazil have made 2 changes from their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, there's also 2 changes. The super subs from last time final, the second quarter-final at 7 p.m. kick-off as Brazil take on Belgium at the Kazan Arena in Russia. The winner of this tie will face France in the semi-finals after they beat. The winner of this tie will face France in the semi-finals after they beat Uruguay 2-0 in the first quarter-final. Team news for this one, and Brazil have made 2 changes from their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, it's also World Cup quarter-final, the second quarter-final at 7 p.m. kick-off as Brazil take on Belgium at the Kazan Arena in Russia. The winner of this tie will face France in the semi-finals after they beat Uruguay 2-0 in the first quarter-final. Team news for this one, and Brazil have made 2 changes from their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, it's also 2 changes. The super subs from last time out, Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini in. It means Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens drop down to the bench. Kick-off not too far away then for this 2018 World Cup quarter-final. The second quarter-final at 7 p.m. kick-off as Brazil take on Belgium at the Kazan Arena in Russia. The winner of this tie will face France in the semi-finals after they beat Uruguay 2-0 in the first quarter-final. Team news for this one, and Brazil have made 2 changes from their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, there's also two changes. The super subs from last time out, Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini are in. It means Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens dropped down to the base of France in the semi-finals after they beat Uruguay 2-0 in the first quarter-final. Team news for this one, and Brazil have made two changes from their last outing. Casemiro is banned, so Fernandinho starts in midfield, whilst Marcelo is back as he replaces Felipe Luis. As for Belgium, there's also two changes. The super subs from last time out, Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini are in. It means Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens drop down to the bench. It's a very warm welcome along to our off-tube independent studio coverage of this 2018 World Cup clash. It's the second quarter-final at the Kazan Arena, and I can run you through the team news for this one as the players just about to get underway. Just getting in their formations. For Brazil, they make two changes. Casemiro is banned after he picked up a second yellow card in that last game against Mexico. It means that Fernandinho, the Man City midfielder, comes in to replace Marcelo. The left back is also back into the side in the last 16. Nasser Chadli and Mara Fellaini, they are handed starts. They come in the place of Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens as they drop down to the bench. So team news in full for you. You have Alisson in goal for Brazil, then it's Marcelo, Miranda, Thiago Silva and Fagner. Coutinho, Fernandinho, Paulinho, Van Stroll as he's been asked. White socks kicking from left to right. But we'll have to wait and see.
All of them both are now powerhouses of football, but he took
Lukaku, huh? Yeah.
Belgium a heroic counter this one.
Could be indeed. Them as De Bruyne comes forward now. There's a check. Would have thought. De Bruyne would have had a better strike on that.
He just didn't have the necessary power.
He does get through. Brazil are the favourites inside his own half. Alderweireld gets it back there. there from
like the defenders and gone around them. And Neymar's another.
interesting indeed. Interesting to see how much play acting. For booking, it's the same for out there. That maybe won't be. It'll be interesting to see how some of these players approach the game. The coach likes to do when Miranda is given the responsibility quickly.
He does, but I think that's very useful assets off the. Bench in that game, but it's a.
Was Lukaku, it's knocked away though. Right, Brazil man and Miranda now named to this game. There are no real fireworks so far. It's a Fellaini game. Goes to try and get around him. Well, he actually does give him a bit more of an elbow.
They won't shy away from those kind of challenges and just.
Left-hand side, he finds Coutinho back down the line. Tries to put a cross in, deflected behind.
Brazil side, I think compared to Brazil sides of the past,
He'll take this one, it'll be a right foot. In swing and delivery, only 4 in the box. Flicked off there and hit the left upright, and now Belgium actually trying to force us from. It's Chadley who has a shot for
reasons.
Associate with the Neymar gives it to Coutinho on the edge. Alderweireld is bouncing around on the edge of the box, and now it's trying to.
Holy shit! কি করতেছে এগুলা?
এটা কি রে? ওরা কেউ না আছে না?
আরে হ্যান্ডবল হয়েছে পাঁচি করতে।
Score. Belgium are all over the place.
Yeah, the microwave was eventually hacked clear, but
They're close trying to block this one if you can. And he just throws it right down the line. He's absolutely wiped out there. The referee's going to bring this one.
what he was doing there.
হাত ভিতরে
ফার্স্ট একটা মার্কস দে ভাই গোল
Ronaldinho's not had the greatest day on the sidelines. They're already shouting their instructions
For themselves.
and it takes out two Belgian players, but Fellaini
Be at their most dangerous set pieces. Good height in their team. Fellaini.
ও গোল হয়ে গেছে একটা হয়ে গেছে আলী ভাই
Corner will come in right-footed from Nasser Chabi into a delivery. Oh, and it's an absolutely nothing. Belgium have taken the lead there.
to the ball.
হ্যাঁ আলী ভাই কি মজা লাগতেছে হ্যাঁ সদ্য ফোন না কেন এটা বেলজিয়াম
এই জন্য প্রথম ইউজ করতেছে আরে ওকে আমাকে প্লেয়ার মানে ব্রাজিল প্লেয়ার গায়ে লাগছে
প্রথমে হেরেছে
আরে
নিজে করে নিজে দিছে
ইস
আত্মঘাতী গোল দিছে
আরে
আরে ইয়া
হাত লাগে
So I'm pretty sure it is Fernandinho.
The head of Fernandinho. It actually hits off a real chance, and they've scored themselves a couple.
ওর হাতে লেগেছিল ও কোন গায়ে মানে ও প্লেয়ার ছিল
আজকে ইয়াতে ছিল না ইউরোপে আত্মঘাতী গোল দিছিল আবার ব্রাজিল দিল কারণ নিজের নিজের তাই ব্রাজিল ভালো অভ্যাস আছে
মানে ও হয়ে গেছে তো এনে খেলা মাথা লাগে না হাতে লাগে কি এই খেলো এবার
Corner, it's whipped in from Nasser Chadli, the right foot for Fernandinho, and diverts it into the back of the net. Absolutely no.
আর্জেন্টিনা তাওটা হইছে
ahora sí le
For Brazil to dance away and put a ball in the box. It nearly falls to it.
খেলা আছে না
It did come off.
মিস করতে
কতগুলো গোল মিস করলো
And then suddenly he puts one in the back of his other. But now that goal is just a right sucker put.
Tongan are arguably three of the best central.
Spray the ball to.
ওইভাবে দিতে পারবে না
Being forced back into his own defensive third. That's good play. No. Try. Get himself back in this game after that own goal is going.
Hence moving from Liverpool to